that time. Get ready. Roll with us. Yo, it's Wheel Talk. Nique and Friends are in the house. Every woman welcome, no doubt. From all walks of life, shapes and sizes so grand. Rocking every hairstyle, holding power in your hand. Got our queens on wheels, watch your dreams take flight. Breaking every ceiling, shining oh so bright. Varsity dancing, feeling the good groove. So grab your favorite glass, let your body move. This is your space where we lift you higher, setting your amazing spirit on fire. We'll talk Portes Wednesdays and Fridays, 9 p.m. sharp. Starting October 15, 2025, right from the start. Come on, wine with Nique and Friends. Yeah, you got this. Yeah. Yeah, you got this.
Yo, what's good? Will Tribe and the whole Will Nation. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast that's proven life on wheels is more than just a ride. It's Nique and your favorite host, rolling in high and ready to drop some true bombs and good vibes. Just keep rolling. You good?
Oh, okay, y'all. It's Meesh, the co-host of the podcast. I'll be hanging with y'all from time to time, bringing y'all guests, getting to know y'all. Sorry, that's one of my kids in the bed. I'm married with 6 kids, and that's me. I hope y'all get to know me.
Oh, yep, that's me right there, you guys. That's her household is always a bunch of fun. And her husband is commentating in the background, by the way, as well too. So, welcome to the podcast, you guys. Um, Back for episode 2. Last time we kicked things off with a bit of an introductory chats, and the feedback has been amazing. You guys are showing up, and we are here for it. Meesha was not able to be here with us last time, but she's here now. Everybody, she's not sick or anything, but she's back. We had a little technical difficulties when it came to running our cameras in different states and at different in different time zones. But we got together and yeah. So we're
What's
gonna
the
get
first
ready.
topic, Nick? What we talking about?
Okay, so the main topic is Beyond the Wheelchair: Love, Life, and Lemon Drops.
So, you want to tell them what a lemon drop is? So, what you say again, Nick? Sorry.
I said the main topic is Beyond the Wheelchair: Love, Life, and Lemon Drops. What you think about that?
So first you gotta tell them what your definition of lemon drops is, because my lemon drops is tequila. So what's y'all thing about lemon drops? I could tell you Okay, so you can explain the lemon drops part on your end, but love and life, I feel like with love, I feel like you don't find it till you really find it, and it's gray areas sometimes, but it's listen. It took me till I was maybe 31 or whatever to understand it and find it. I was a little bit younger than that to understand how to love myself and what I wanted out of love. And this, of course, when I found my husband, and we've been together since then. But my thing is relationships. It takes two. I really to understand what a relationship is, because a lot of people think, oh, we friends with benefits. So a lot of the women think you ain't supposed to mess with nobody. Niggas think you ain't supposed to mess with nobody, or excuse me, N-words think you ain't supposed to mess with nobody, but it ain't that. And so y'all have an agreement on what's going on. Um, but with life, I feel like if you single, be a free spirit and do what you do. Protect yourself. Appreciate it. Okay, amen. But that's about it. And it's spraying because when we was going over lemon drops, what's your and I'm just trying to be authentic with my everyday life. What is y'all definition when it comes to when you say lemon drops?
Well, lemon drops to me, the definition is basically something that happens that can be sweet and sour at the same time. And because so many times, especially in media, when people see a person in a wheelchair, they see a limitation. They see a story that's solely about struggle. And while challenges are part of life for everyone, they are not the defining parts of our lives. We are so much more than our mobility. We are so much more than our mobility devices. We have careers, passion, dreams, relationships, and yes, we love good lemon drops. So with we're going to be highlighting the multifaceted lives of people who use wheelchairs, where we're talking about the joys, the everyday experiences, the triumphs, and yes, sometimes the frustration, but always from the perspective that we are living full, rich lives. It's about seeing the person first and the chair as a tool that facilitates that life. So let's start with the big one, love. Meesha, from your perspective, being an able-bodied person, what are some common perceptions or maybe even misconceptions you've encountered or have been others or have seen others regarding relationships and people who use wheelchairs?
Well, I have experienced multiple. I mean, I guess it's different with your grandparents. So, my mom, got sick a long time ago and her health was going down, so she couldn't really pick up my, grandma or anything like this. So at the time, just exposing my truth is me and my girlfriend at the time, which my husband know I was in a gay relationship for some years, but we used to go pick her up. And let me tell you, those wheelchairs, especially the electric ones, is not easy. But seeing a person like that not able to kind of help themselves in so much or whatever, it's kind of hard. My grandma and my papa had to get the same leg cut off, but different years. It was
Yeah.
crazy because my grandpa died of breast cancer, and she had a stroke a couple of times, so she was kind of handicapped. So it's hard seeing people that like that or whatever. Honestly, I could tell you I couldn't deal with it because, I mean, I guess that was my grandma. I can't deal with it. I'm so emotional when I hear about it, when I see about it, when anything. I'm so emotional, and I do want to know the story, but then I think to myself, you being emotional, but what are you doing about it? And a lot of people don't do anything about it to help those people. So that's my take on
So
it.
how so how do you feel about it as in a way of relationship, romantic relationship, intimate
Wow,
relationships?
girl, it's somebody for everybody. What you mean? Let's go, nigga. If ain't nobody watched 600 Pound Life, then they know. When I seen that girl had to get on where we put our bags on to just roll to the room, it's somebody for everybody. And he made her that whole damn pot of spaghetti, and he gave the kids 6 noodles. It's somebody for everybody. They had 6 noodles on their plate. It's
So
somebody
you
for everybody.
so you would say that you haven't came across any misconceptions, or
No,
okay.
I think I'm just an emotional person for people that's trying. I think that's what I say. But other
So
than that,
so you think there's a misconception with people in wheelchairs when it comes to relationship and dating?
yes, and I'm glad that TLC got those, um, you know, those segments and those storytellings and those series, because just like, the little people that is, I would say dwarfism, because I don't know the proper term when they have the little arms and everything. They live life by themselves every day and have kids. Look up the thing of Little Women of LA and stuff. They live life. Like, no. And it's people like me that's walking around here that can't even get no nigga or no N word. Sorry for everybody, but can't even get nobody. So yeah, people just read people wrong, but it's somebody for everybody. So yes, it's a misconception for people that's in wheelchairs. They got disabilities because everybody think somebody parts don't work. They can't work with it. They can't do nothing. But no, I think it's wrong. I'm just an emotional person. I be feeling sorry for everybody. Like, and I know everybody don't want me to feel sorry for them because they always say that they don't want no help or nothing like that. But listen, I was in crutches for weeks, and I feel like I was handicapped, and that's sorry on my part with my foot. So,
And I also think that sometimes people can be hesitant to even approach someone in a wheelchair romantically out of fear of saying the wrong thing or being like lack of understanding of the situation. There's also a tendency for some to see people with disabilities as asexual or as someone who needs to be cared for rather than an equal partner. It's like the focus becomes entirely on the disability, and person's desires and capacity for connections get overlooked. And this is like so frustrating it's because, like, let's be real, Meesha, I got needs, desires, and libido just like anybody else.
mm-hmm.
And truthfully, my wheelchair doesn't diminish that one bit. In fact, sometimes it can even add a unique dynamic to intimacy. The focus shifts to different types of touch, different positions, and a heightened sense of communication and exploration. It's about being creative and adaptive, which honestly, um, we're already pretty good at with our daily lives. Um, and I can imagine that for some, the initial courtship might feel a bit different. How do you navigate that initial spark? Is it about bringing up the wheelchair early on, or letting it unfold naturally?
I feel like
Like, do you feel like a person should disclose I'm in a wheelchair before the person meets them? Or do you think they should wait until they meet them and they see them themselves?
I just feel like it should be a conversation of um, accountability. So when I say accountability, this is what I mean. I feel like the person that is disabled, because everybody's not in a wheelchair. Person that's disabled, just say when y'all meet each other, y'all have a couple, conversations and things like that. And that's when you just say, like, hey, you know, you've been a good friend to me, and I would just put the friend word out there just in case they may still want to be your friend. You can always be soft spoken and just say, I still want to be friends. We can still chat. I didn't want to leave you on anything, but I do really like you. But this is my situation, and it's okay if you don't want to take on my situation. It's okay if you don't want to like me like that, but we can still be cool. I still can talk on the phone. I still can come see you. I still can be your wing woman or wing man. If you know what I'm saying, you need to meet somebody, it's okay. But my thing is, people with disabilities got to get comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And understand that everybody ain't going to. Shit, I've been turned down 1,000 times. Believe it or not. Like, yeah. And I think I'm the finest thing on earth, but no. Boo boo, snap back into it. Hell no, you're not. So, is you never know. So just have that accountability of, just stating that. And y'all can still be friends. We can still talk. We can, you can still come see me. It's nothing wrong with it. It's so nothing wrong with it. And that's how I feel.
Yeah, and I kind of experienced that growing up, like coming into my teenage years, how to like try to like talk to guys, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for younger people, it's a little bit harder because you know how the high school streets be treating us. You know
Mm-hmm.
that they don't be checking for us like that when we be in high school. So, but I have been turned down. Mostly that was when I was in high school, but
Yeah.
now it's a different story since I'm grown. So
Girl, you got you a black book.
for me, it's about being open and authentic now. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm meeting someone new and we hit it off, I'm not going to hide the fact that I use a wheelchair. It's part of my reality. It might be something that comes up in a conversation naturally, or if there's a particular activity we're planning, I might mention it to ensure accessibility. But the goal is always to see if there's a genuine connection, a shared sense of humor, and a mutual respect.
Yes.
The wheelchair is just it's just there. It's not the main character. Like, so.
I think people be more interested in. Oh, you was you done?
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
you
I was
done.
done. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I think people be more interested in. They always feel like what body parts can work. Can you have kids? Can
Right.
what do you? You know what I'm saying? It's so uncomfortable for. I think for me, it's
Mhm.
uncomfortable. I'm looking real light skin right now. It's
'Cause you
so
light skin.
uncomfortable for me to even ask and to wonder and everything. What's up? So I just let it. I kind of like go with the flow. Um, what you tell me, because I know you've been through it however long. That's what you to disclose, not me.
Right.
But it's like I always say this, like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? I want to know what. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be distraught right now in my age or whatever, and be like that because I'm gonna get all my partners from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is definitely intriguing and trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So I mean, I always tell you I'm proud of you and everything for, what you're doing and everything, but I think people don't understand. I think they really want to know
Yeah.
what, before I date you, what can
Mhm.
go on with the body because dudes is dudes. Sorry, y'all, I
Oh,
said the
oh,
N word about it.
we get those questions straight
You
off the
know.
bat. Yeah.
Dudes is dudes. Like, do I hit from the big to front, the side to side? Like, what do I do? Dudes is dudes. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I think that's really, dudes think from the bottom, not the top. And I think that's what it be when it's approachable. What How can we have a romantic relationship, or can I have a kid with you? Things like that. I think that'd be more so that. I don't think it's the wheelchair. I really don't.
You really don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I think it goes back to. I don't think they think too much about the wheelchair either, but I think they think about what people might say about them dating the person in the wheelchair. Like
Mm.
what he
That's,
with her for, what she with him for. They must be using them for their check. You know how to talk to you.
oh gosh. But
You know.
but it's not even people that's in wheelchair. Look at people that hold on, let me wipe my nose. Oh, I ain't even went on that yet. But it's people that look at it's like 70-year olds or 26-year olds, and they be
Yeah.
like, "What are y'all doing?"
Right.
So they get looked at too,
Right.
but they in love. Everybody finds somebody,
Right. But I think that's what it comes to when it comes to men dating someone, you know.
and
And then I think they find it's easier for a man in a wheelchair to find a woman that's able bodied than a girl in a wheelchair or a woman in a wheelchair trying to find a male to date.
oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, cause you got, I mean, even if they old, and I'm gonna say 70 plus, even if they old, you see black young women, younger than me, younger than you. They like we don't go. Like he attractive. If everything still work, I'm down. However they make it work, they gotta bounce and twirl around it and spin on it like Trina said.
I don't know. For
Like
me, he gotta have all his teeth. We can't have no dentures, okay?
I mean, they could possibly you might have veneers. Oh
I mean, if
no.
he got veneers, I mean, as long as they don't come out, we good.
Oh, well, listen, that might be the best, you know, down you ever had. That might be the best down you ever had. And that's how I'm gonna put it like that. Or whatever. I'm trying to keep it clean. But yeah, so I don't know. I just think people are mean. People are not educated. And it's a lot of our black people that's not educated. And I can say the black community is not educated with nothing so far. We
Right.
listen to the when people politic, we listen to the politicians and everything. We don't educate ourselves or whatever, and I think we should educate
Mm.
ourselves and just
Right.
ask questions and know in a way to ask questions to not hurt people's feelings.
Right. Right.
Listen, I went and dropped my son off at school and had a do rag on, and they was like, "Oh, was that your dad? Was that Wes?" And then when you told me I look like a dude with the beanie on, that just triggered me kinda because I'm just like, what? Like, so you see what I'm saying? People
Right.
are rude.
Yeah.
Kids don't got no filter. Obviously,
Mm-mm.
you ain't got one either. So
I
yeah,
blame I blame it on the Aquarius to me though.
you can't blame that on because when you got born, your mom can't help when you got born.
Yes, you could. I was born actually 2 months early, so I played the
How is
fifth.
she? So she gonna tell the doctors,
for
hold
for
her in there.
yep, hold her in
She's
there.
staying in there.
2 more months.
No, they. I
Hold
was
it.
like, that triggered me, but I didn't give in because I'm trying to, you know, be somewhere with
But that was a
Jesus.
whole
Sometimes
yesterday though. That was yesterday, not today. I was at work today.
I'm just telling you.
Okay, so we taking off on something else. But back
Okay,
to the
let's get back.
that's it. Okay. So, what about friendships? So I feel sometimes, even in friendships, there can be a subtle boundary where people might feel like they're being an ally by doing things for someone rather than with them. Um, so I would say that's like unsolicited help, like
Break
don't
it down. You got to break it down for people in the big. So
okay.
basically,
So don't get me wrong. I appreciate a good Samaritan being there. Fine line, being there's a fine line between being helpful, and babying me. But sometimes I just want to grab a coffee with a friend, and they already be reaching for the door handles, or trying to push me up a ramp, and I don't need help. So it's about allowing people their independence and their agency. Um, our friendships are built on shared interests and mutual enjoyments, not on me needing consistent assistance. I'm not friends because you can do something for me and I need it done. I want to be friends with you. I want you to be friends with me because we enjoy watching the same TV show. We watch the same baddest episodes or something. Like I want to be that friend. I don't want you to be my friend because um you tall and you can reach the top shelf. No.
or feel sorry for you or enable you.
Yeah, or enable me. Never enable me. Like if you know I can do something on my own, and I'm like, can you do that? And I can do it on my own. I'm just like, now you know you can do that, Uniqua. Like just tell me.
Wow.
So, so yeah, I think it's about recognizing that a person in a wheelchair has their own skills, their own abilities, and their own preferences. And that extends well into careers and finances too. We're not just looking for handouts or pity jobs. I've got skills. I've got ambition, just like anyone else. I went to college one time for a bachelor, went back to college, got two associates at the same time, went
Got
back
that
to
too.
college, got my master's,
Got that
and
too.
I have my own job. I have my own vehicle, paid off vehicle at that,
Got that
and
too.
and I'm out here making it do what it do. Just got back from a trip from Dallas, Texas. So
Got
I
that too.
mean,
Without a
I
man.
I don't yep without a man, and I'm single at that, single and ready to mingle. Ooh ooh.
Hello.
Anyway, but I'm not letting none of that stop me. Like I don't want you to let me work here because I'm in a wheelchair. No, my what is it? My resume speaks for itself. Okay, and I'm an author of 4 books, published, self-published, and I have published with a publishing company before, but I'm a self-published person now. So my financial goals are my own. My career aspirations are my own. My wheelchair does not dictate my earning potential or my drive. Period.
Period. Boom. But now I'm proud of you for that, and I feel like, and that's why I told you, can definitely. I mean, you already are an advocate for that, but you can start an organization with awareness of, and it's organizations like that, but awareness of people like me being aware and how important of it, even if you donate $2, $5, for people to get, these wheelchairs or these beds or whatever. Because when I did work for Humana or United Healthcare, those they are expensive.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It plays a part with insurance and stuff. But if we got some type of foundation that can donate
Mhm.
and try to help,
Mhm.
if they have the insurance can't cover, then I'm glad I'm so mad that I got on this ugly hoodie. But and we can do something about it or just be a voice of it or
Right.
whatever. Also with that being said, like I said, it's just awareness.
Right.
And they need to stop thinking people is so helpless and understand, I think, the story of people. Shoot, I don't feel like I'm handicapped, but I feel like I handicap my kids. I feel like with my flaws, I handicap myself. You know,
Mhm.
with me not having, no makeup on, eyebrows, things like that. I mean, yeah, this is my real crown, but it don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't fit well with me. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, a lot of people, handicap is a word that's in depth of with everybody, because everybody has a handicap and they just don't know it. That's just like with the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's. They're handicapped. They didn't like their body, so they keep getting them done. Keep getting them done. You know, they inject in their face and everything. And it's no thing to them, but it's like that's their handicap to their self. That's what they don't like. That's what they want to fix. Or whatever, that's what they doing. So they gotta keep going back. Hold on, I'm plugging up his laptop. Kids is raising kids is so ghetto, y'all. But yeah, that's what I have a take on it.
Yeah. And another thing I feel like we as African Americans, we don't tell each other about the things we know that can help our fellow brother and sister with the disability.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of organizations out there, nonprofits, that will help you get beds, will help you pay for school, at least your first 4 years of school. Um, they will pay for your books and everything. They will
Mm-hmm.
pay to get your driver's license. They will pay, like, if you're in a wheelchair and you need special equipment to drive, they pay for all of that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's about getting out there and being able and to tell people what's out there for them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people do not know that it's agencies out there that'll help you build ramps for your home, that'll help you wind doors for your home so you can be able to live independent, you know?
Yeah.
So I
And
think, go
mhm.
ahead, go ahead.
Right. You good?
But I just think we just need to be social with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And tell each other about stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think how the world is now,
Mhm.
going through so many hateful crimes. And it's not even the shootings. It's the beating up. It's the jumping. It's the, everything. We don't, as black people and as colored people, I'm gonna just say colored people because it's Hispanics, it
Mhm.
don't matter. People as color, we don't even understand each other. You
Right.
know?
Right.
We just got people hating us for no reason, and we want to fight back with protests, and then more of our people is going. I think we don't understand nothing we going through as people,
Right.
whether it's a wheelchair or anything. We don't understand people.
Yeah.
And it's really messed up. I think it's not even people with disability. I think it's us as black people that don't give a damn. And I'm gonna
Right.
just say that. And a lot of people don't give a damn. Oh well, I didn't do that to him. I didn't make him like that. I didn't shoot him. But how can you help that family? Help him
Right.
because he did get in that way. Okay, people make mistakes every day, but we don't understand that, and we so hateful. I don't know if it'll ever change, D.
Yeah. I mean, it's we got a long way to go. We gon'
Mm.
and I'm an advocate. I be getting out there and saying stuff and trying to
Girl,
help where
you
I
you better not.
can.
You gonna get out there in a bubble. You better not. No,
but we need.
you can speak up on the internet.
Yep, we can, and that's why we have podcasts like this so we can talk and communicate and network from different states, different areas.
Nique, if it's ever a shooting, I'm trying to tell you.
We gonna
Mm-mm.
be all right, girl. I'm
I ain't
co-
wishing that.
I'm covered in the Holy Spirit.
Don't be right up there shaking Jesus' hand. Cause girl,
Oh.
you always trying to do some like life daring stuff. Like stop. No. Like
Okay.
girl, stop doing that. No.
Okay. Oh, kill a
Internet.
visual. Kill a visual, Jesus. Kill a visual. Okay.
Cause
Okay,
I
so
don't.
okay, so let's so when it comes to traveling,
Oh.
um yeah. We know traveling and being disabled is very difficult. And I learned this first hands on experience when going to Dallas. Travel can be a whole different adventure when it comes to navigating accessibility. Um in one of my experiences just recently, I went to Dallas for a weekend of fun girl time. And oh, what a time we had.
That's on.
So, everything was fine. I was really amazed at how handicap accessible and understanding Tupelo Regional Airport was when it came to placing me on the airplane. I would like to give a shout out to Tupelo Regional Airport's to their staff. I'd like to give a hand clap roll for that because they did a dang good job. And I also would like to thank Dallas Fort Worth Airport. They had great staff too. Was for when this came to get me off the airplane, and I didn't get injured or dropped. None of my worst fears because I've never been on a vacation without my family members. But this time I was able to go somewhere without none of my family members, and I was just with a friend of mine, and me and her went and enjoyed ourselves. But when we got there and started to travel to the hotel,
Uh-oh.
that's
Uh-oh.
when that's when a lot of uh-ohs came into play. You literally have to know, I guess that area, the way transportation is set up. They have transportation to transport people who use wheelchairs. However, that's only if the person can get out of the wheelchair themselves and into the vehicle, or if they need little assistance. They didn't have a vehicle where I could roll my wheelchair into it with me being in my wheelchair. So me and my friend was like, okay, we're 15-minute walk from the hotel. Why not, right? So we walk and we get there halfway almost to the hotel. But come to find out, we cannot go directly across where we need to go because it's an expressway. So we're like, okay, well, shoot, we just go through the grass and we'll be there. And then all of a sudden, I get stuck in the grass. Me and my friend are just distraught. We like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? Like, take me back to the airport. Like, I'm just so embarrassed. But we end up calling the fire department, and the fire department came and got me unstuck. And we were able to find another hotel that was closer.
I'm really lucky.
That was like really 5 minutes walking distance from the area I got stuck in. And it was a magnificent hotel. Shout out to Virgin Hotels in Dallas, Texas. A wonderful hotel, wonderful staff there. Like everything was great. Food, great. Aesthetics, great. Music, great. Everything was great there. So we ended up having a great time. We rest. We enjoyed our room. We had beautiful views. But like I said, accessibility. When it's time to travel, make sure you do your research. Are there museums? Are the museums accessible? Museums accessible? Are the hotels equipped? What's the public transportation like? It's like a strategic mission sometimes, but when you get there and you experience those new sights, sounds, and tastes, that's where the lemon drop comes in. The reward of overcoming those logistical hurdles and immersing yourself in something new, it takes it makes the adventure even sweeter. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Misha, you there?
I am here.
Okay.
So sorry. This is my everyday life. My kids is don't let me have a moment to myself. But I do feel that. But most normal businesses does or do have ramps and things like that. Eh, it's I feel like, and this is a D, and maybe a D. I think it's the black owns that don't.
Well, our people
Because
put in the
if you
comments.
go, so my thing is, I don't know who on it, but this foot place is down the street
Put
from my kid's school. They
put in
got
the
two.
comments. Yeah, they can put in the comments if they have any
So,
moments or anything they want to share with us. They can put in our comments.
uh,
Awesome.
so my thing is, like I said, sometimes we're not aware, and so it's our own people. And so it's
Yeah,
our grandmother in a wheelchair, and our
yeah.
grandpa, our sister, our brother, our auntie. And then we get pissed because they got stairs and not a ramp.
Right, right.
Because my thing is, hold on, let me see. Just like, you know, the job and family services here, which we call the welfare office because we always name it something else or whatever. They don't have a ramp. Sorry, y'all. Nick, edit that out if you can.
We liable. It's all live.
Oh, oh gosh.
Parenting 101, guys.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm
It's
so
all
sorry.
right.
But yeah, I feel like, they don't have one.
Right.
So It's what it is. So yeah, that's what I say. Um, in my grandma's community or whatever in Ohio, when she was alive with us, they didn't have a ramp for her.
Right.
Now her bathroom was handicap equipped, but she was to the point to where her hands was turned in, so she couldn't really
Use them
use
herself.
the pull up or anything.
Yeah.
But when I had to get her, with my partner, it's like she had to try to carry it, like lift it up, and I brought her down the two
Hmm.
steps.
Right.
Um, it so happened her caregiver or whatever, he was by himself, and she ended up falling over, seizing, then having a stroke. That was her first stroke in her hand. So yeah, and that was
Mm.
supposed to be a facility for older people, for
Right.
senior citizens,
Right.
and they didn't have a ramp. They should
Mm.
have ramps all over the place. It shouldn't be no stairs,
Right. Right.
but
Eh,
they didn't.
yeah.
So that's just what it is when it comes to today. Like I feel like it should be a ramp everywhere or somewhere. I need a
Right.
ramp on my house because listen, I done broke my foot and hurt my knee so many times. I'm probably need a wheelchair too.
No,
You did
now.
not you did not break your hip.
And I think when we talk about the things we go through and stuff, that really highlights the resilience and problem solving that so many people in the disability community possess. It's not just about navigating physical barriers, but also about mental and emotional navigation as well. Because going through incidents where you can't go where you want to go because they got stairs, or your friends are able to go because they can walk up the stairs, and
Mm,
or you have to change your whole plans around
mm-hmm,
because you it's like you being a party pooper to everybody else when they can go, but you can't, and then they don't want to leave you. So so it's just about um that's when the mental plays a big role. We get around the things that we know is not in our control, and we try to change them. That's why we have people in Jackson, Mississippi right now, uh, trying to speak to representatives and congressmen about being disabled and trying to make things more livable for people with disabilities, not just wheelchairs, but people in general, um, as well. Um, and that's what we want to emphasize. Life on wheels is rich, complex, and vibrant. It's filled with love, laughter, careers, ambition, travel dreams, and yes, the occasional delicious lemon drop. Now, Meesha, are we gonna do the style segment or no? I Okay, so we're gonna just do the pit stop. All right, you guys, we're coming up on our final segment, folks. It's time for the pit stop and roll out. This is where we share our takeaways, our action items, and what we're leaving you with for today's conversation. Meesha, what's your takeaway?
From the whole segment.
Yeah.
My takeaway is educational purpose. Even though you my friend, I did learn a lot on y'all takeaways and how you spoke out for um people on wheels or whatever and how they feel. I feel like you spoke up and spoke out for them. I think a lot of people appreciate that. So I was really educated because I'll be scared to ask you stuff sometimes, even
I
though
don't
we talk
even
all the
know
time.
why. I tell you all the
I mean, because I'm
time.
so intrigued because I just feel like damn, it's no excuse for nobody if you can get up every day. But I get that you have help, but okay, take them over there, please. Come on. But it's just a lot to learn. I mean, I didn't learn a lot, but it's a lot to learn. And hearing your take on it and your educational take on it to educate me, I feel like that's cool. So my takeaway is I'm going for people on wheels, and I'm say people with a purpose on wheels. That's my take.
Okay, okay, all right. I feel you on that. And for me, it's about celebrating the richness of our lives. We're not defined by our challenges. We're defined by our resilience, our passion, our relationships, and our unwavering spirit. So my action item for everyone is to challenge your own assumptions. When you encounter someone using a wheelchair, pause for a moment and remember they have a whole world of experiences and perspectives.
Absolutely. All right, so I guess we're gonna close it out. Go ahead, Nique.
Okay. And to our listeners who use wheelchairs, keep living your truth unapologetically. Embrace your style, chase your dreams, and remember that your life is vibrant and full of possibilities. And to our able-bodied listeners, be an ally. Be more importantly, be a friend. See us, hear us, and include us. And maybe, just maybe, next time you're grabbing a snack, try a lemon drop. You might be surprised. So that's a wrap for episode 2 of We'll Talk Podcast. We can't thank you enough for tuning in and being part of our growing community. Remember to follow us on all the things. You can find us on YouTube at We'll Talk Podcast 2025. Instagram and TikTok. We'll Talk Podcast 2025 and at We'll Talk Podcast 25, respectfully. And on Facebook, search for We'll Talk Podcast with Nique and Friends. We love hearing from you, and so we love hearing from you. So drop us your comments, send us your questions, and tell us what you want to hear next. Until next week, keep shining, keep rolling, and keep living your amazing lives. This is Nique. This is Nique.
And this is Meesha. And don't get my people in the wheelchair messed up because they do got some words. Because I teach them how to argue. Quit playing with them. Hello.
So with that being said, signing off from We'll Talk Podcast. Peace.
Bye.
Yo, Will Nation, Nique and Friends in the building. Tonight this beat's for you. Yeah, you heard me. Will baddies, Will bosses, Will tribe. It's your day, let's get it. come true. From every walk of life, every shape and size. Got that glow, that sparkle, shining in your eyes. Whether long, short, curly, or a fierce, bold design, you're the reason this space feels so divine. We appreciate your spirit, your sass, and your grace. You make this podcast a powerful, sacred place. So feel the bass drop low, let your spirit rise. It's your special day, no compromise. Drop your worries, girl, kick back and unwind. The best version of you is what you're gonna find. Every day we'll boss, let your light gleam. You're powerful, beautiful, living out your dream. All the wheels are on your feet, ain't no stopping your flow. So raise your glass high, let your inner glow show. Yeah, you got this, queen, go on and on your crown. Spinning around the world, never looking down. Spinning around the world, never looking down. They say obstacles, we say paths to explore. Your chair's a chariot, opening every door. No ceiling too high, no dream out of reach. It's true, every roll, every stride, a victory just for you. From the boardroom hustle to the dance floor's heat, you're breaking barriers, can't be beat. Unapologetically fierce, unapologetically bold. A story of strength, more precious than gold. So feel that bass drop low, let your spirit rise. It's your special day, no compromise. Drop your worries, girl, kick back and unwind. The best version of you is what you're gonna find. That wheel boss, let your light gleam. You're powerful, beautiful, living out your dream. All wheels are on your feet, ain't no stopping your flow. So raise your glass high, let your inner glow show. Yeah, you got this, queen, go on and on your crown. Spinning around the world, never looking down. Spinning around the world, never looking down. So grab that nice glass, let the good vibes take hold. A toast to your journey, stories yet untold. Sip and sway, let the rhythm guide your mind. Leaving every doubt and every fear behind. From Nique and the squad, we cheering you on strong. This is your anthem, your sorry till every song. Oh. Alright, Will Nation, feel that? That's the energy we bring for you every day. And on your birthday, we turning all the way up. Now before we roll out, we got some very special birthday shout outs for our incredible listeners this week. Sending mad love and good vibes too.
You got your body for something.